I would like to publicly apologize for my angry response after you closed one of my postings. I understand that you were simply doing your job, and I was wrong to take it out on you. I am still learning English, and it can be difficult for me to express myself clearly. This led to a misunderstanding, and I am truly sorry for the way I reacted. I appreciate your willingness to forgive me, and I hope that we can continue to have a positive relationship. Language is a complex system, and its mastery requires time, dedication, and consistent effort. For individuals who are not native speakers, expressing themselves effectively in a second or foreign language can present numerous challenges. These challenges extend beyond simply knowing the vocabulary and grammar rules. They encompass cultural nuances, idiomatic expressions, and the ability to adapt communication styles to different contexts. One of the primary hurdles faced by non-native speakers is the limited vocabulary. While they may possess a functional understanding of the language, their word bank may not be as extensive as that of native speakers. This can make it difficult to articulate thoughts and ideas with precision, leading to vague or ambiguous statements. Furthermore, non-native speakers may struggle with understanding and using idiomatic expressions, which are phrases or sayings whose meaning cannot be deduced from the literal definitions of the individual words. Idioms are often deeply ingrained in a culture, and their usage requires a familiarity that non-native speakers may lack. Grammar, another fundamental aspect of language, also presents its own set of obstacles. Non-native speakers may grapple with complex grammatical structures, verb conjugations, and the correct usage of articles, prepositions, and other grammatical elements. Even minor grammatical errors can alter the meaning of a sentence or create misunderstandings. Beyond vocabulary and grammar, cultural differences in communication styles can further complicate matters. Different cultures have varying norms regarding directness, formality, and the use of nonverbal cues. Non-native speakers may inadvertently offend or confuse others if they are unaware of these cultural nuances. For instance, a communication style that is considered direct and assertive in one culture may be perceived as rude or aggressive in another. Furthermore, non-native speakers may experience difficulties with pronunciation and accent. While accent is a natural part of language, a strong accent can sometimes impede comprehension, especially for those who are not accustomed to hearing it. Similarly, mispronunciation of words can lead to confusion and misinterpretations. In addition to these linguistic and cultural challenges, non-native speakers may also face psychological barriers. They may feel self-conscious or insecure about their language skills, which can inhibit their ability to communicate effectively. Fear of making mistakes or being judged can lead to hesitation and anxiety, further hindering their communication efforts. Overcoming these challenges requires a multifaceted approach. Firstly, consistent practice and exposure to the language are crucial. Immersing oneself in the language through reading, listening, and speaking can help expand vocabulary, improve grammar, and familiarize oneself with idiomatic expressions and cultural nuances. Secondly, seeking feedback from native speakers or language instructors can provide valuable insights into areas for improvement. Constructive criticism can help non-native speakers identify and correct errors in their language usage. Thirdly, embracing mistakes as learning opportunities can foster a more positive and resilient attitude towards language acquisition. Making mistakes is an inevitable part of the learning process, and viewing them as chances to learn and grow can help alleviate anxiety and promote continued progress. Fourthly, developing effective communication strategies can enhance the ability to convey meaning despite linguistic limitations. This may involve using simpler vocabulary, paraphrasing, or employing visual aids to clarify concepts. Furthermore, being mindful of cultural differences in communication styles and adapting accordingly can help bridge cultural gaps and foster understanding. Finally, patience and perseverance are essential qualities for non-native speakers. Language acquisition is a gradual process that requires sustained effort and dedication. Setbacks and frustrations are inevitable, but maintaining a positive attitude and persisting through challenges can lead to significant progress over time. In conclusion, expressing oneself effectively in a non-native language presents numerous challenges, ranging from linguistic and cultural barriers to psychological factors. However, by adopting a proactive approach that encompasses consistent practice, feedback seeking, embracing mistakes, developing communication strategies, and cultivating patience and perseverance, non-native speakers can overcome these obstacles and achieve fluency and confidence in their communication abilities. Effective communication is essential for building strong relationships, both personally and professionally. When misunderstandings occur, it's important to address them promptly and sincerely. An apology can go a long way toward repairing damaged relationships and restoring trust. A sincere apology acknowledges the harm caused, expresses remorse, and demonstrates a commitment to avoiding similar mistakes in the future. The key components of a sincere apology include, firstly, taking responsibility for one's actions. This involves acknowledging the specific behavior that caused harm and avoiding excuses or justifications. Secondly, expressing remorse or regret. This demonstrates empathy for the person who was affected and shows that you understand the impact of your actions. Thirdly, offering restitution or making amends. This may involve taking concrete steps to repair the damage caused or prevent future harm. Fourthly, committing to change. This demonstrates a willingness to learn from the experience and avoid repeating the same mistakes in the future. In addition to these key components, a sincere apology should also be timely, specific, and genuine. The sooner you apologize after an incident, the more effective it will be. A specific apology addresses the particular behavior that caused harm, rather than offering a vague or general statement of regret. A genuine apology comes from the heart and reflects a sincere desire to make amends. It's important to remember that an apology is not about excusing or minimizing your actions. It's about acknowledging the harm you caused and taking responsibility for your behavior. A sincere apology can be a powerful tool for healing and reconciliation. It can help to rebuild trust, strengthen relationships, and create a more positive and supportive environment. In the context of online communication, apologies can be particularly important. Online interactions can sometimes be impersonal and detached, which can lead to misunderstandings and hurt feelings. When you make a mistake online, it's important to apologize promptly and publicly. This demonstrates that you are taking responsibility for your actions and that you care about the impact you have on others. An apology in an online forum or social media platform can also help to prevent further escalation of conflict. By acknowledging your mistake and expressing remorse, you can help to de-escalate the situation and create a more constructive dialogue. However, it's important to avoid making excuses or justifications for your behavior in an online apology. A sincere apology focuses on the harm you caused and your commitment to avoiding similar mistakes in the future. It's also important to be mindful of the tone of your apology. An apology that sounds insincere or defensive can actually make the situation worse. A genuine apology comes from the heart and reflects a sincere desire to make amends. In conclusion, a sincere apology is a powerful tool for repairing damaged relationships and restoring trust. Whether you are apologizing in person or online, it's important to take responsibility for your actions, express remorse, offer restitution, and commit to change. A genuine and timely apology can go a long way toward healing wounds and fostering a more positive and supportive environment. Remember that effective communication is a two-way street that requires you to actively listen to the other person's words and feelings. Active listening means paying attention to what the speaker is saying, both verbally and non-verbally. It also means asking clarifying questions, summarizing key points, and providing feedback to show that you understand. When you actively listen to someone, you are demonstrating respect and empathy. You are also creating a space for open and honest communication. Active listening can help to prevent misunderstandings, resolve conflicts, and build stronger relationships. To become a better active listener, try these tips. Firstly, pay attention to the speaker. Focus on what the speaker is saying and avoid distractions. Secondly, avoid interrupting the speaker. Let the speaker finish their thoughts before you respond. Thirdly, ask clarifying questions. If you don't understand something, ask the speaker to explain it further. Fourthly, summarize key points. This shows that you are listening and that you understand the main ideas. Fifthly, provide feedback. Let the speaker know that you are listening and that you understand their feelings. In addition to these tips, it's also important to be aware of your own biases and assumptions. Everyone has biases, but it's important to recognize them and avoid letting them interfere with your ability to listen objectively. Try to approach each conversation with an open mind and a willingness to learn. Active listening is a skill that takes practice, but it's well worth the effort. By becoming a better listener, you can improve your communication skills, build stronger relationships, and create a more positive and understanding environment.